Hey, I'm trying to take it kind of easy on the couch. Getting ready to get up and start cooking supper. So I have to do that. So this is my last video, and hopefully y'all can watch this one on Wednesday and you'll be finishing it up for this week. So let's go ahead and get started on things I want to show you. The first thing I want to go back to is, let me get rid of me, is your choice board, all right? So of course I've been working with the 8th grade, so let me go back for the 7th grade. We're going to go back in here. I am going to eventually put all your videos in one place. If you are having problems with coming to Canvas and you're not pulling up the videos, if you go to the link for the YouTube and click here, and you can become a subscriber and it opens the links, is what I'm finding out. So you need that, and I'm going to open another place, and like I got a video here and there's a video in here. And I've got the other video ready that I haven't put in it. So I'm gonna go back and put all the videos in one spot so you can have their videos in order, all right? So the next thing that I wanted to talk to you about is that you're gonna be doing your independent practicing, okay? But before we get into that, I wanna pull up your choice board, okay? So when you go in your choice board, this is what you've been doing. Your quizzes, which the quiz, y'all are doing awesome job on those quizzes and your flip grids. I am absolutely enjoying your flip grids. Yes, you can go use the bathroom anytime you need. You don't even need a hall pass. You don't have to sign in or out. Sharpen those pencils as needed. And the date, well, this for me is for Wednesday. So it's March 25th. So I love those questions coming in. Keep them coming. GimKit, I realized what I did wrong, and I'll try to fix that with next week. So go do mini quizzes, work on the GimKit all you want to. I'll fix it a little bit better next week. Those of you who haven't watched the video of Anne Frank, you need to do it. Some of you have been in watching the virtuals of where she was placed in that little room and had to stay for a long time. I've got this completely finished, pages 153 to 157. I've done it with you. You can go back and get any help. Now, your independent practice, pages 158 to 60. You will need to download those. You will need to do those by yourself and submit them in. This is where I see what we did here, and if it works for here, you can do it. Now, it says complete everything above the list, this line. When you get all of this done, you are to come down here and pick one or two things to do. Now, there's two CommonLits, Jack and the Beanstalk, and I'm going to talk about, and the lady who helped, forgot her name, Meep Geese. She died when she was 100. So go back and read about her. And then, of course, you need to be doing those iReady readings. How many of you pass in a lesson? You're supposed to pass 2 lessons each week. I'm only telling you to pass 1. Plus, when we come back, if you have these built up for extra credit, you're just helping yourself, all right? So that was that section. These, if you go straight to the CommonLit, you can click here and you can click straight on them straight from here. Okay, now when you get into the CommonLit, if you can't remember your password, your username is your first name and your last name, all lowercase letters. Some of you had some numbers after those. So if you forgot those, send me an email and I'll get them out to you. Your password was the last 4 digits of your lunch number, or your last name and your last 4 digits of your lunch number. So if something's not working, just give me an email and I'll get it back out to you, okay? You should be able to get iReady just fine. Okay, so now I'm gonna switch screens again, and I'm gonna talk to you about your Diary of Anne Frank. So in here, again, you need to view where you can get rid of those toolbars. You need to download this from your Canvas, and you need to save as. Again, you need to go at the beginning, choose a different file, and I'm putting it on my desktop. and go up front and type in your first name and your last name so I know it belongs to you. Okay, you remember how to highlight? You just click on, if you need to highlight, you highlight. If you need to underline something to let me know, you know, that's, okay, barely lifting his face, I can underline it, okay. Okay, this one's getting kind of serious. You can if you want to find something really quick, you could probably even scratch it out. Let's see. And I'm just showing you some things you can do. Let's say if you wanted to do all of this. I don't know what that means. That'd be if you needed to copy the text. Like if you were putting it in your note thing. Okay, so you could highlight. So that's highlight and underlining. And you can do that while you're reading. You can also take a note and put it down, okay? Or you can get rid of it. Then you're going to go here. The question has two parts. What can the reader infer at the end of the play? So mainly if you're going to infer, you know, you're going to have to read this and try to think, what do you think is going to happen? And then to highlight your answer, of course, you highlight it, and you'll highlight A, B, C, or D. And if you want to tell me why any of those can't be it. Now, for part A and part B, remember part A has to be correct for you to get part B. If you miss part A, then part B is going to be hard to get. Underline 4 sentences from the last paragraph that supports the answer. So if you have to underline, you highlight, and when the T comes up, it's underlined. Now look at this. It says underline how many sentences. So make sure you underline 4 sentences, all right, that support the answer to part A. Your next one, what does the dialogue between Annie and Peter at the beginning of the scene reveal? So you got Annie and Peter talking back and forth. What does it reveal about them? You know, pick out your answer, A, B, C, or D, and highlight. Now, write a paragraph explaining how Annie's statement that people are really good at heart creates irony in the scene. Use at least 2 details from the text to support your response. If you're sitting there going, well, what's irony? Well, go look it up. You know how to do that. And mainly we've talked about irony, situational irony, and all that kind of stuff, sarcasm. So go find that, talk about it. You're going to have to click this little sticky note, and then you're going to have, you know, it'll expand on its own. But remember to use RACE, R-A-C-E, okay? Restate the question. You could say, Annie stated that people are really good at heart, which creates, Annie's statement, people are really good at heart, creates irony. Because, explain to me why it creates irony. Why is that kind of funny? Okay, and really it's not funny, but think about it. She's saying people are really good at heart. What's happening in her world right now? Okay, answer that question. That's what you got to do first. Then it says cite 2 details. Sum up 2 things that's in there that shows you about the irony, or quote, but you need 2 things. And then explain to me how your citations, if you put it in your own words, or your quotes, prove that it's irony. Now, you'll type all of that right there. And when you have all of that done, you're going to hit File, Save, and it should already have your name on it. Go back in the section and submit it. Does that make sense? All right, I have one more thing. One more. Yes, one more. Okay, you don't have this one. I do. But what I want you to think is you have a CommonLit. Choose which one you would like to read. Make sure you're highlighting in CommonLit and taking notes in the T box. If you need help, ask questions. But why did I pick Jack and the Beanstalk? It's a folk tale. It's drama, y'all. So I wanted to read about drama. Or go on with Anne Frank. Woman who helped Anne Frank dies at 100. Okay. Another cool thing that I thought y'all could do, and plus keep doing that iReady reading. My husband talked to me about this and I went, ooh, I kind of like that. So I'm going back to the internet and show you something. I want you to go up here and I want you to click on Google Earth. Go into Google Earth. And when you get in there, I got a little thing in the way. You launch it. Okay. There's Earth. Okay. So you can launch the Earth. And yep, I know I need to feed them. Okay. And what's really going to happen is you can get in there. And of course, mine's taking a while. Let's see. I'm in Earth. Oh, there it is. Corinth Middle School. Okay. You go down there and go walking around. You can go see school. You can put down anywhere you want. And look around. Okay. You can click here. And where was she at? Let's see. I'm in Boonville. You can punch in areas, dates, right? So they were there. I'm over here. There's Northeast Community College, okay? But this is where I'm at. So you can take a look. You can put down addresses. You can go and look at where she lived, okay? We can turn in Amsterdam, the Netherlands, and go here and look how far. Zoom's going far away, all the way to the other world, and this is where Anne Frank lived. And this is Amsterdam today. And you can go, look, Anne Frank Huts. House, I bet you that's house. And you can click on it. And you can see her house. So go through and play. Have some fun. Look things up. Get all your work done. Okay? Counting on you. So proud of you. Okay, if I can do anything help, the only thing to do is email me and I'll be glad to email you back. Okay? All right. That's it for this week. Do some iReady reading. Yes, you need to do iReady reading. And I've got to go cook supper for my husband. He's at work today and he wants some supper cooked. I hope I've helped. Okay.